Oh, we're live?
Yeah.
Oh. We used to do a countdown.
No countdown.
Yeah,
no,
no, it's okay.
I'm too hungover to count down.
Episode 32 of the Option Select podcast.
Can't count.
I'm Rick, and with me, my partner in crime, Ruben. What's up, Ruben? How are you?
What's up, dude?
So we hung out. So far we've been hanging out all day today, and we hung out last night. But how was your week? Because I did not know at all how that went.
My week?
Yeah.
My week was pretty solid, man. My bad. Let me turn off that monitor.
Okay.
My week was pretty solid. Work was a bit stressful. I had to take Thursday off because I was just sick. I just didn't feel like going, and couldn't really move too well. And
just achy or like a flu-like
yeah,
system,
it was like
cold?
flu-like shit. You know, I was already getting over it because I was sick last week.
That's right.
So I was getting over it, but like it came back full force or whatever. And then and so like I showed back up to work on Friday. I'm just gonna put this story out here because it upset me greatly Friday. So I moved some stuff around the previous week to this week, and so like I was supposed to be getting off Fridays around 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that's right.
And well, I showed up to work on Friday morning. My truck is in shambles. It's not loaded, which is okay.
The norm.
And then like I start unloading it and like getting everything taken out so I can load up for Friday. Turns out guy missed 9 stops.
Oh.
So I had to reload all the stuff that I had just taken out. And first of all, it's not my responsibility to do something that was supposed to have been done on a day that I had taken off, right? Because I don't get paid by the hour, but they're charging me 8 hours for that vacation day, but the kid didn't work fucking 8 hours. So how are you going to charge me for his hours? But you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't work it. He didn't finish my fucking job.
Yeah.
He couldn't finish my job. So I was a little
ticked,
a little upset about that, right? So I started an hour late because I had to load up. I had to wait for a spot to load, and then I had to load up, and then I finished So I started an hour late, and I finished my actual Friday route around 10:30, which is fine. Then I had to start on 9 stops plus 2 additional stops, so it was actually 11 stops total extra that I got put on me that I didn't have to do. But I made the decision. Like I was upset. But I was upset at the fact that the kid couldn't finish my route. Like, and then they had the nerve to tell me that my route was too big.
Do you have a hard route?
Yeah.
So it's a difficult.
It's difficult,
okay.
But like, okay, that's not my. I can handle it.
Yeah.
I can do it. It's not my fault.
No, yeah.
And then you're making me go out here and do 11 more stops. So I still ended up getting off around 2 o'clock because I'm a beast, and I handled 11 extra stops in 2.5 hours with unload and load.
Yeah.
So like, get out of here, bro. Like you couldn't spend the extra 2 hours. Okay, whatever. And then I printed out his stop time from the previous day, and he
actually counts like how long.
Oh yeah, I pulled up the stop time, and he had called it quits at 3:55.
What?
Yeah, he still had another 2 hours to go. And I was like, you little bitch.
You could do that?
Yeah.
Dude, as a UPS driver, if you do that, dude, you're like, that's job abandonment, dude. Get the fuck out of here. We can't do that shit.
You're
a different kind of animal.
I don't know, but like I said, man, I'm just not too happy with the kid, and he's a nerd. He likes to play video games and all that other stuff.
I like to play video games.
And he likes the same type of shit that like we like.
Yeah.
Like if I brought him to a gathering, he would get along with everybody pretty well, but
it's bad work ethics.
Not doing it right now, bro.
No.
Like, I want to hang out with this guy, but I don't right now. Like I wanted to choke him to death fucking Friday.
Yeah.
I wanted to choke, dude. I was so upset. I was like, my customers need me more than I need to be upset at this guy. Fuck this guy. This is my business, not his. So
correct.
I'll take care of it.
Your connections.
Anyway,
how was your Friday night?
Friday.
Yeah.
It was good.
Games.
Red Dead Redemption on PC, bro. Red Dead Redemption on PC because it came out on Steam.
That's right. And Saturday?
Saturday we did the party.
But during the day, anything?
Oh, I didn't do anything during the day. I'd already done all my Christmas shopping. Everything was done. And then I just hung out with Alice for a little bit. She went to work early in the morning, and so we hung out kind of like in between work and the little social gathering that we'll get to here in a little bit. But other than that, man, it was just kind of like hanging out, playing some video games, doing a little couple chores that I still need to finish up today.
Daddy woke up sick.
You know, Daddy's a little hungover. He's got his coffee.
Coffee at 4:11 in the afternoon.
Yeah, dude. I need a Topo Chico and lime stat, dude. How was your week, brother?
My week was pretty good, dude. Monday, went to work. We got there super early, and like, all right, guys, we were late today. I'm like, what the hell are we talking about late? Apparently, like, since a lot of us worked Saturday, it lined up the load for Monday, so we all got out at a good time on Monday. Tuesday, regular day. Wednesday, same. Thursday, heavy. And Friday was super heavy, dude. I mean, 180 stops, dude. I was like, wow, that's a lot. So I picked up my helper early. I picked them up around 12:30, and I just used them all day until we knocked it all out. And then they're like, hey, when you're done, go help so-and-so with a couple of stops. I'm like, yeah, sure. It's that time of year where everybody's out there, you know, and we all want to get inside. So I was like, yeah, man, I got fortunate enough that I was able to wrap up. So I went to go help out the other driver, got a couple of stops off of some apartments, and then came home. And Friday night, I just played some Street Fighter in the garage. I was streaming it. Not streaming it. I was just playing live matches, I mean. What else? Did that till like 11:30, and then Saturday I worked again, and Saturday was easy, just stuff over there in East Baytown, delivered out there. Then I took a nap.
Okay.
Yeah, I took a nap after I finished work. I was like, I'm tired.
All right.
I'm tired, man.
That's rare.
Some rest. Yeah, I need to take a nap.
Yeah.
And then we did the party Saturday night. Yeah. And it was fun.
Yeah, was it?
I enjoyed it. It really was fun. It started off great.
It started off great.
It started off great. No, I like just.
This is why I wanted to put this podcast off until today, because I knew that the party was going to be fun.
It's going to be a good talking subject.
So let's go ahead and get into that. We had Secret Santa.
We had Secret Santa. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not so Secret Santa.
So who was your secret? Who did you have to buy for?
I had to buy for David.
Okay, easy.
It kind of is, but it kind of isn't, because him like us has the ability to buy whatever he wants whenever he wants.
Yeah.
So I just gave him more money.
Okay.
You know,
so he knows exactly what he wants.
Yeah, you know exactly. He didn't have a wish list. He doesn't have a Facebook presence.
Yeah, he's not big on the socials.
So he's not big on socials. He hasn't even been on the podcast yet. So, buying for him was a little difficult because I'm not too sure, what exactly he wanted.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to buy him some acid, because he's been doing a lot of like EDM trips. Like him and his sister will fly out to like New York or whatever. You know what I mean? And I
bad acid.
I want to give him some acid or some LSD or something. We're like, here you go, dude.
Here's drugs.
But I don't have any connects to get drugs.
Right.
So.
Guys, you're listening right now. You have connection with drugs.
Nope. Don't hit me up. Don't slide into my DMs.
No, we're just joking. We don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. Say
kids.
No to drugs, except for alcohol. No. You're fine.
And even then, when you're your late 20s.
And yeah.
You still got to develop.
So, that was my say. You didn't have one because we had an odd person.
Yeah, we had an odd number of people this year. We had, I think, like 13 or something. I don't know what.
Yeah.
So me and Mikhail, we sat down and we looked through the whole list. We're like, all right, how do we make this? Okay, do this? No, but what's if... Shit, okay, this ain't gonna work out. Okay, so what do we do? It's like, well, we can't tell somebody to step out, So I was like, let me step out.
Crystal.
Just tell her.
Well, I've been saying it from the get-go. She hadn't been a year in, bro.
She's in.
She's not in. She's in after last night, though.
Now she's in.
Now
she's in trouble. So I was like, you know what? I'll just step aside and I just get the boys, $15, $20 gifts.
Yeah.
So I'll be all right.
Yeah.
So it was good though. I was able to go through, get everybody.
So you didn't have a Secret Santa, but you still got gifts.
Oh yeah, you and he and Kevin. I mean, you guys and Morris. I mean, you guys still came through and got me something, and I appreciate that. That really,
Of course, I was gonna get you something.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. You got me a nice hoodie.
Dude, it took me forever to find that fucking jacket, dude.
It took me forever. I'm gonna show it real quick.
Okay.
Hold on, guys.
Look at that olive green. You can't see it because the hood's in front of the thing. But good job. For our audio listeners, it is an olive green and black Adidas hoodie.
Yeah.
It's pretty thick.
Nice.
Thick with 2 C's.
2 C's. Like that girl at the Five Guys.
I also got him a pop. I got him the 3 collection of Amiibos
from Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight.
Yeah, it was Spectre, Spectre Knight, King's Knight, and Plague Knight.
Yeah, they looked so cool.
They do.
Dude. Oh my
They
god,
do.
the details on them were really nice.
I think that's what I like about Amiibos. Like, even though I think they were originally planned just to be like children's toys, whatever.
Yeah.
And there's just so many for me, way too many for me to collect them all. But the ones that I do like, I'd like just putting them out there. I want to get the Incineroar, and I should have picked that up today. I don't know why I didn't. I saw it. And
See, that's the thing I feel about it too, is like you collect those like miniatures and stuff, not miniatures, but like the models of like Bulma,
yeah,
or
like the Dragon Ball, yeah,
things like that. I feel those are just Nintendo's versions.
Oh, definitely.
Of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't use them for anything.
No, yeah, I rarely use them for like the NFC port or whatever for games. Like if I have them lying
Zelda,
around,
maybe.
yeah, Zelda, you'll get like a random loot
Zelda,
chest.
you get some good stuff.
Yeah,
but that other than that, I don't really use them. Like,
yeah, I keep them just on my freaking wall. Same with like the pops. Like if you go into the hallway, there's just a shit ton of pops.
But I'm kind of liking them more than pops at this point. Like
because pops are boring. They all have the same layout.
Yeah, they kind of do.
They have those lifeless
eyes.
I've
got my.
Yeah, they got those lifeless eyes and that square head.
Squirtle. What are you doing?
Turtle.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
I had to get my my starter Pokemon though.
Yeah, you gotta get the starters.
The 4 starters right there. You know, it is what it is. But I'm starting to like them a lot more. You know, than the actual like pops. So like I'm starting to lean more towards them. Like I got my Snake amiibo. You hooked me up with the Rob.
I got you a Rob.
Appreciate that.
No problem.
And it's the Famicom colors too, which is the color set that I use when I'm in game. If not Famicom, it's the red and black.
Red and black.
But they don't have a red black amiibo. But
I think that's another thing why I like the amiibos now is because since I've been playing a lot more Smash and now I could like recognize these characters.
Yeah.
So I like having I get their amiibo, like even though I don't play them, but hey, I like to have them just because I play Smash and I could relate to them. You know.
Well,
it's cool.
Do they have a Charizard amiibo? Because I haven't seen one. I've seen Pichu.
I think so. I mean, it might be one of those rare. Like I always sporadically, like randomly check on Amazon.
Yeah.
And I just type in amiibos and I just browse.
I should definitely get the Pokemon amiibos. Like I do have Lucario, so I need Incineroar. I need Ivysaur, Squirtle, and Pichu and Pikachu, and like you know I just like those. I like those Pokemon, so I definitely want to pick those up. But anyway. But yeah, I'm liking them a lot more than freaking pops.
So that was Saturday night, and it was good. I mean, it was good seeing Juan because I haven't seen Juan in a minute since like the last time we did the podcast, which was episode.
Shouts out to Juan.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I seen him. So we just sat down. Actually, we just stood up and we just chatted about work and life and just it was good just chit chatting with Juan. It was good. Yeah. We're talking about like different communities, how he's in that Treno 86 community, and you know, and I tell him how I'm in the fighting game community and how they both have some very like how you say it, they have like the way that they function and stuff. You know, there's like communities where like you know you could go to a gathering, you know, whether it's the car meet or you know a local tournament, and everybody there has that same mindset of you know just talking about the car parts or talking about the game and just helping each other out, like, hey, I'm looking for this kind of part, or hey, what do you think of this combo or this plus, or you know, stuff like that. And we're just talking about this, like, man, it's strange and cool at the same time how even though there's two different communities that they still have that same mindset of just wanting to build on itself and help each other out.
Right. Well, they want to share the love of what they have for one thing for something else. Like that's the reason why I do this podcast is I love video games. So I just want to talk about video games nonstop, and I work in a job in a corporation that doesn't allow me to fully express that. Like a lot of the people that I work with are over 50. They don't play video games. You know what I mean? A lot of Mexican women that I work with as well. They don't give a shit about any of that.
Or speak English.
Or half the time speak English. So I love this, the fact that I get to come here every week and just talk about like, okay, this is what we're talking about. You know, I can actually focus on this and I can shoot my little, you know, bullshit theories about what I think's going on.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, things like that. So, yeah, man, communities, they're great whenever they're non-toxic.
Oh, yeah.
It's whenever they get toxic and then people
don't want to be a part of that.
You don't want to be a part of it.
Of course. Of course.
What else happened yesterday, man?
So we did that, hanging out, drinking, and we started early. We started like around 6-7 o'clock, something like that. We just started drinking, and drinking
and
drinking
and
drinking, and next thing you know, someone's not feeling well. Someone's oh boy, you know, it's like, hey, we're 35 now. There's a reason we don't act like that anymore.
Hold on, bro. I'm not 35, bro.
Okay, we're average.
I'm still early 30s. Y'all are mid 30s.
We're average.
Average is mid 30s.
Yeah,
in our group.
That's what we are. So it's like, yo, we don't do that. So after a while, it's like, okay, Mikhail, let's go get our boy Travis and then let's get out of here.
Oh,
he wasn't feeling too hot.
Yeah, but speaking of Travis,
his birthday gift. You see his face,
dude? I think he cried.
Did he?
I think he cried.
Good.
But
good.
Shouts out to Travis. Travis has been MIA from gaming for 3 months or so. His computer had died. If you remember whenever he had his episode, he was talking a lot about terrain building, and the reason why he got so into it was, for one, he wants to create a beautiful world for us to play in whenever we play Warhammer together, but also his computer died, so he can't play video games, so he's got to focus his attention on something else, right? So what we did was me and Rick had got together with all the boys, and we asked everybody if anybody had any spare parts lying around or anything like that we could throw together to make Travis a computer, because poor guy can't game and we love him to death, so we got to do something for him, right?
Yep.
So Juan donated a PC case. Thank you, Juan.
The Berwicks had a power supply.
Miles gave me a power supply and 2 hard drives, one solid state, which was crazy that they weren't using it. Thank you, Miles.
Thank you.
I supplied a CPU,
a graphics card, I think.
and a graphics card, and then some case fans and stuff like that, so the PC could stay cold. And then the rest of it was
threw some money.
Yeah, they threw some money at me so I could
put it all together
and get it set up and squared away for him. So we got Windows 10 on there. He's already downloading stuff as we speak.
You better not play Overwatch.
He's gonna play Overwatch.
Fucking faggot.
And then we got to get him.
Can I not say that?
Probably not. We definitely got to get him on some Modern Warfare. That'd be great. Maybe since he didn't have to spend the money on the computer, he can buy himself.
Right.
Splurge a little bit. He's going to be at the house. Next week? He's got like a medical procedure.
He has a medical procedure coming up in the Christmas Eve.
Yeah. So. He told me it was only going to take about an hour, but I still want to go see him because I've got nothing to do Christmas Day anyway. I don't have family here, so. But yeah, shouts out to Travis. I hope he enjoyed the gift. Love you very, very much, brother.
We love you, Travis. Yes.
And take care of yourself out there, pimp. And also pick up Modern Warfare so we can play together, because nobody plays at the same time for whatever reason, but you always seem to be on whenever I'm on.
The thing is, like, because I'll stream, and Travis would just hop in there, start chatting with me. I'm like, hey, what's up, Travis? And I'm like, I thought his computer was out. So I'm thinking, okay, he's probably using like Kat's laptop or something, Yeah. Travis like, no, I'm still using my computer. But
yeah, if he does anything other than Chrome, it dies. Yeah, like it just shuts off.
Yeah.
No, but I told him, I was like, man, your computer is good for like the next at least 2 years. Like right now, you can play everything on high or ultra at 1080p. And then, like, in the next year, it'll drop down to, like, high, medium. And then the year after that, it'll just be medium.
And then it'll just get outgrown.
Yeah, and then it's time to upgrade.
It'll get outgrown by the Xbox X Series 1.
God. It's just Xbox.
Oh, they changed it? It dropped
just Xbox. You know that, right? We didn't go over this. We made fun of it because it was stupid. It
was ridiculous.
But they had to come out and explain that. I don't know if you... No,
I did not watch it.
Okay, so...
Enlighten me.
They had to come out and explain the fact that they're just calling it Xbox.
Okay.
And then this version of the Xbox is called Series X. That's it. So every console that they put out from now on will just be called Xbox. But it'll have, like, for instance, it'll have like that little subtype name. Like this is the type of Xbox.
So it's under the Xbox umbrella name.
Correct.
And then this is the Series X.
Correct. Because they have Xbox Game Pass, they have Xbox Live, they have Xbox Console. They have
Xbox Cloud, I think.
The X Cloud or whatever they're calling it. Xbox Cloud or whatever they're calling it. So what that is just the name for that specific item, but they're all gonna be called Xbox from now until the end of time.
Okay.
So until Microsoft goes under, if that ever happens, that type of thing.
Yeah.
So we made fun of it last week in last week's episode. If you see the title of the episode, it's like Xbox Series X Pro 360 one squared whatever. Yeah. So yeah, they did come out and clarify that it's kind of like the graphics cards for PC. I'll explain it to you real quick. This is the 2000 series essentially that's out right now, and then they all have subtype names. So it's the top of the line is the 2080 Ti, and then it goes 2080 Super, 2080 regular, then 2070 Super, 2070 regular, and then it just drops down. So every number is a different tier that you go down, but it's under the GeForce GTX 2000 series.
Excuse me.
It's just GeForce GTX, and then 2000 series, and then the number.
Yeah.
That it's so weird how they do that, but I'm glad that they're doing it because it'll create less confusion.
There you go.
Eventually, whenever the like, let's say 3 consoles from now, whenever they're not, because everybody's still calling the original Xbox 360, Xbox One. It just didn't make any sense.
No, yeah. I think PlayStation nailed it right with this PlayStation 1.
Numbers.
2. Nice and simple.
No, yeah.
Nice and simple. Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not like cars, like fucking cars, dude. They're
the LX, the LE, the TRX, the SE.
But they're doing, like, cars kind of have the same thing. So like you have the Honda Civic, and then you have the Honda Civic Hybrid, the Honda Civic Si, the Honda Civic DX, the EX, the Type R,
LE, LX,
all that bullshit. Whatever they're doing, this is essentially the same thing.
Correct.
So I'm happy that they're going that route. They definitely needed to do that. It was getting too confusing. Xbox One was the giant Duke, and then they came out with an Xbox One. That's what I called it, the Duke.
The Duke.
It was just so big, and then the controller was actually called the Duke. It's one of my favorite controllers ever. Oh man, that one. But they did talk about the new controller on the. I don't know if we talked about it last week or not, but the controller is slightly smaller.
Okay.
So they said for some reason they had put this controller in the hand. Everybody's held this controller for however long this generation's been going on, and it was ergonomic to 95% of people who held it.
Correct.
Right. Now, with this slight downsize in the size of the controller, they're saying that it's going to get to 98% of people. So they're bumping up their number by 3%. So it makes it more ergonomic for more people.
More comfortable, yeah.
How 3% more people? I mean, it is what it is. They didn't. What I like about it is they didn't stray too far away from the design, because like from the original Xbox controller all the way until the Xbox One controller came out, they had some iterations there that were kind of
definitely. If you look at the Sony DualShock controllers, you could just tell they've been
perfecting
differences. Yeah,
but they're not going too far. They're like, okay, this is what we got. This is what we're gonna stick with, but they just made it slightly smaller.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, because I have medium to small hands, so
I have small hands.
Yeah,
I wear small gloves, but my fingers are too long for smalls, so I have to wear mediums. But then they're like too baggy.
They're too baggy.
Yeah, so I was like, what the hell? So like
you reach in your pocket, it gets like
it gets stuck. You're like, what the hell?
You glove yourself.
So that's the bad part about that. But yeah, so hopefully I want to get my hands on this controller. I want to see the console on
like that mock
I saw
picture?
The mock-up, dude.
The mock-up?
It looks huge.
It probably has to start having components like that to start running at comparable to like the PCs. I don't know.
But just buy a PC.
Just buy a PC.
Just buy a PC.
I guess. I mean,
because there's no games that are coming out on the Xbox that you can't get on PC.
You're right.
You know what I'm
saying? There's who knows? Maybe I don't know
why they're still putting money into consoles on Xbox. Doesn't make sense.
It's probably because they can.
Because they can. That is true. But they're not going to come out with something as groundbreaking as the Nintendo Switch. I don't think Microsoft is that imaginative to pull something off like that. Nintendo has always been able to.
They've always had their wacky things that kind of pay off and doesn't pay off, like the VR or the Nintendo Switch Labos.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
No, more so would be something like the Wii U didn't sell well, but the Switch did, and it's basically the same exact thing. Except
streamlined.
They just streamlined it. So they just beta tested the Wii U for a little bit, and then they came out. And then now that you can see what they're doing is they're re-releasing all the games that that were on Wii U.
Oh, yeah.
They released them out on Switch. So, I mean, they're doing their thing, but
the only problem with the Nintendo Switch is that it'll just get outgrown by everything else. The Xbox Series and the PlayStation 5. They're just going to become so much powerful that's going to be harder for developers to try to port their games over to the Switch.
And I think that's going to be a good thing, though. I think that I am a PC gamer, and I love the best graphics always. right? But I also love the best frame rate. That's my go-to. Like if I don't get a solid frame rate, I can't play the fucking game right. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't, especially when you come from 100 hertz.
Oh yeah.
Plus, and then you got to go down to 30 hertz or 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second or whatever it is. It doesn't feel right. Like you're like, oh,
you can see how it's bogging down.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it feels weird. But I prefer that. So if developers have to make specific games for the Switch, then so be it. Basically, PC gamers are being controlled by the console market right now. So like any game that comes out on the console it always comes out on the console first. Basically, is what I'm
just
coming
about.
at.
Yeah.
There's no innovative PC games anymore. They just don't do it. Like you don't hear about a Crysis. There's no new Crysis game, anymore. Like the game that pushed hardware to where it is right now. Like if I put Crysis on this machine right now, you will be like, is that a current gen video game? Because that's how good it looked back in 2007. Well, there is nothing like that anymore.
Yeah, and I don't think that is why there isn't. That is why there is games on the console first, because consoles are more readily available for gaming than it is a PC. Because if you want a top end PC, I mean the top of the top, I mean that could run you a lot. Yeah,
1,500 at
least. At least. These new consoles, let's just throw out a number 500. Mm-hmm. You're getting it at third of the price.
I think the new one's gonna be $6.
It could be. That's what I speculate.
I think it's gonna be $6.
I mean, if you look
like $5.99 or $6.99.
Just the technology that they're putting in controllers, it's gonna be up there.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be high dollar.
So I think that is why games are not all, but it's a majority focus of coming to the consoles first, because I could go to the mall and pull out 10 people and ask them, do you have a PC or a console for gaming? And they'll most likely get mostly consoles. Yeah.
That's why they have they have a lot of console stuff. Like GameStop is up there. They have like two other, like at the mall, just at the mall by my house. They actually have a dope. I don't know if you've seen you haven't been to the mall lately, right?
No.
We need to go. Amazon. We need to go hang out. We need to go hang out there one time.
We hung out today. We went to Best Buy.
Over there.
Five Guys.
Yeah, Best Buy, Five Guys. That's
fun. Sunday
fun. Oops.
Oops. Sunday fun day.
No, so this store, I don't know what they call it, but it's got tables for Magic. Mm-hmm. So you like they have like, so like the first row is just long tables where people sit across from each other. It's nice and dark in there, but they have like the overhead lights or whatever. And then the next one is consoles, like people playing games against each other. So like really? Call of Duty, whatever
esport game.
And then behind that, they have rows of PCs that you rent out for like an hour. So it's like $10 an hour or what? I don't know how much it is, right? To play games on the PC against everybody else there, which is kind of dope.
It's like a big old LAN party.
Yeah, it's just a giant LAN room. And I don't know the name of the actual place, because I've only been in there like one time, but I've kind of wanted to just like go and like hang out there, and like I wanted to kind of rent it out for like a birthday party or something, just like for grown-ups. So, but there's like no alcohol allowed, which kind of sucks because it's in the mall.
It's in the mall.
But like just to hang out and like in the PC section, and we all play each other in like Team Fortress or something.
Yeah.
And like get drunk. That would be dope. But I don't think they'll let us bring. I don't think they'll let us bring like.
That's what we should do. We should get the money we get from the podcast and open up our own.
Oh, the money, all that money, huh?
All that money that we're pouring into.
All that money, bro.
I love doing this. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. One day we'll have our own little.
One day we'll
internet
make it.
Shop.
One day we'll make it.
Yeah, we'll have a little internet shop and we'll hang out and play video games and get paid for it.
All day, bro. Press Start Video Games.
Press Start Video Games.
R.I.P.
LLC. Yeah.
LLC.
Press you can't use that name. It'll be Option Select Games.
Option Select Games.
Option Select Games.
But yeah, man, I'm excited for the new console generation. I don't see the reason in buying an Xbox right now, because there's no exclusive. They don't have any exclusives that they're not also porting over to the PC.
Yeah.
And if I had my choice between an Xbox Series X and a PC, I'm gonna choose the PC over. I'm gonna choose what I currently have right now over what what they're putting out. But I mean, I'd like to see what they if they got something new, they got some kind of new what you call it, like a gimmick, or not a gimmick, you know what I mean, like some kind of new technology or something that they're gonna throw out to everybody. Be like, oh look, this is the way you could play your game. What I was hoping was they were doing with the cloud, which you can play your games from the phone. But I was kind of hoping like they would do it like they were gonna release like a
Stadia?
like a Switch.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like
the Vita did.
Exactly like that. Yeah, but like I was hoping they were gonna put out something like that, but they never did.
You know, if they do something like that, where like Sony PlayStation, you know, when the 5 comes out, and they kind of like make a beefier like Vita or something, so you could actually play your games.
I think they're done with the mobile.
I think that'd be cool.
They said they were done with.
That's
the
what I like
mobile.
about the Switch, though. I mean, to me, like I don't play the Switch to play AAA games. I play it for the indies and little small port games. That's what I play it for. You know, the big heavy hitter games, I won't play them on my console.
Speaking of which, what'd you pick up at Best Buy?
So anyway, so we're at Best Buy, and
oh shit.
yeah. So it's like, look, guys, I've been working long, hard. Daddy needs to treat himself. You know,
treat yourself.
I gotta treat myself. So I bought me some long ass games, and I didn't bring them with me. I should have brought them with me.
Mikhail, bring the games.
Yeah, babe, can you get the games for us real quick? You know,
no.
I'm gonna run the car.
It's the longest amount of games.
So okay, I ended up buying me 3 games, all right? Because look, I want these games, and I'm gonna play them, and y'all say, well, Rick never finishes games. I don't care. I'm gonna play them. I don't care. I'm gonna play it. So I got me Fire Emblem 3 Houses, a tactical JRPG with 3 families. You gotta play them.
Yeah.
I think you pick one though, and then you go back.
Yeah.
Then do New Game Plus.
Yeah.
I got me
easily 120 hours. Easily 100 hours.
Dragon Quest 11, Elusive
my God.
Age, another 60 hours for the soft ending, 120 for like the good true ending.
That's the definitive edition, right?
Yeah.
The S or whatever.
Yeah, something of Elusive Age S, something like that.
Are you gonna play it? I don't mean to cut you off. Are you gonna play it in 2D mode
I'm
or
gonna
3D
play in 2D.
mode?
I like that. You know me, I'm a sucker for sprites.
Okay.
So
I just wanted to ask.
I mean, I'll bounce back and see what's up. And I got me Control. Like, even though I know they say like playing it on base PS4 isn't the best.
Yeah.
But that's one of the Game of the Year contenders that I have very little info on. You know, because I didn't play Sekiro, but I kind of know.
Yeah.
You know, I know it's from software, so
Yeah.
so I have an inkling of how it is. Even though, you know, I could be dead wrong of how the mechanics are, which I probably am, because all I know is Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne. So I kind of know, if I know those 2,
Yeah.
I'm somewhere probably within the ballpark.
Right.
You know, I played Resident Evil 2. That was fun. That one scared the crap out of me. You know, that was a really good remake.
One.
Yeah.
3's coming soon.
Yeah, 3's. Oh my God. 3's.
April 3rd, bro.
Yeah. Nemesis is one of my favorite villains.
So good.
And of course I played Death Stranding, and I played the Outer Worlds. So Control is the only one I did not play, and I'm excited for that one.
I'm excited for you to beat it and let me borrow it so I can play it on my PS4 Pro.
Yeah. Oh, and then Mikhail, thank you to Kelly. She got that was Mikhail's Secret Santa, and she got Mikhail the Ring Fit Adventure.
Yeah.
And I tried it out. Mikhail tried it out this morning, and then we tried it out over here.
Yeah.
And like, man, that's actually. You get that ring, and you first look at that ring, you're like, this thing's gonna break or something, but it's actually pretty tough. And you hold it, and then like, okay, now do it again.
Yeah.
Now do it again. Now do it again. Do it again. Well, like, holy shit! I mean, Mikhail she was working up a sweat out there.
Yeah, I
dude.
seen her. Man.
So I'm excited for it.
She had me go and buy it. I went and bought it because I wanted to try it out myself, dude.
And that's something that I want to focus on now that I'm on this new 2020 Rick. Now that I kind of slimmed down some, you know, got better diet.
Yeah,
you know what? Now that it's like. I can't come up with bullshit reasons for not to exercise. There's literally a game to exercise. I should just focus on that. And even and I can't say, hey, it's cold outside, I don't want to go out there. No, it's fine. Just go in your spare room and play the Ring Fit Adventure.
Ring Fit Adventure, and then you don't even have to do. You can do like you don't have to do the whole game at once. You can just do 1 or 2 a day until you know.
Yeah, just do 20, 30 minutes of it.
Yeah,
you know,
20, 30
get some
minutes,
exercise in,
and then get your heart rate going, and then swap over to like Smash or something like that.
Yeah, just small changes like that. I mean, as long as I can get some extra, even if it's 30 to 20 minutes of exercise.
Are you still running?
No, I haven't ran in forever. And that's what happened. Like, it got cold, and I was like, eh. And now, just changing my diet, and I've lost so much weight. It's like, now I need to exercise. That'll increase it. Because I'm plateauing now at 180, 181. Yeah. So now I just got to start exercising more.
Yeah, if you burn more energy than what you're intaking, then what happened is your body took over. Your body was like, all right, he's not filling us full of bullshit anymore, so we can kind of eat this fat here. And then like now it's like, all right, we've ate as much as we can. We kind of still have to hold off because he's not putting us through all this stress that we need to be put through. So now that if you start putting your body under that stress, it's gonna be like they'll start eating this shit up some more, and then you'll thin out a little more. I think 165, 170 is where you're gonna stop.
Probably, yeah.
By your body type.
So,
because I dropped all the way down to 130 135.
Was it?
135 was my low. 132, 135,
Damn.
somewhere around there was my lowest. Right now I'm at 152.
But you've been bulking up though.
But I've been bulking, yeah. So, but I didn't work out all last week and all this week because I was sick. So
you get back at it.
But yeah, like
not that junk you ate last night,
bro. I ate so much pie. I ate so much pie.
Bro, how much pie did you eat, bro?
I ate like half a pie.
Yo, and that pulled pork?
Pecan pie. Shouts out to Flying Saucer Pie Company.
Top tier, dude.
Top tier.
They had that cherry cream pie. My mom gets it, for the holidays.
Ooh. She goes up there and waits in the line?
Yeah.
Oh, just tell her to holler at her hijo, bro. Amigo, I got you.
Right,
got you, Mama Pena.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's what's up, dude.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
What games did you buy then?
Oh, I got the Ring Fit Adventure because Mikkel talked me into it.
It looks good. I
got one of the games that I had been hearing about so much that I didn't get a chance to try out, which was Astral Chain. I saw it, and the reason, so anything that is not an exclusive, I buy on PC. Anything that isn't exclusive, I'll purchase it on the said console. So Pokemon Sword was one of them I didn't have. I do want to play that. So I put that on my list. I bought it. And then Astral Chain was another one that I had wanted to pick up. So I got that. Dragon Quest, was it?
Dragon Quest 11?
Dragon Quest 11 I have on PC.
Oh, nice.
So I don't
yeah, you're fine.
I don't need it on none of that. But Fire Emblem I do want to play. And I was like, all right, I'm going to hold off on this one. But like Dragon Quest Builders 2 is out as well. But I want that one on PC. Like I'd rather do that on here with the load times and your open world.
Definitely.
I'd rather have that here. So there are still a few exclusives out there for the Switch that I don't have that I do want, and I picked up 3 of them today. I didn't want the Ring whatever adventure, but it looked kind of tough, and it was actually going through real exercises.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, this looks kind of hard. So I picked it up. So hell, we'll give it a shot.
Well, I do definitely want to borrow Astral Chain after you finish.
Asshole Chain.
Yeah, because I mean that's a completely new IP. Which is like I'm always glad to see new IPs. I hate seeing
sequels on sequels.
Oh, I mean, I'm okay with some sequels, but when you start just making sequels, I'm like, oh come on, dude, let's start something else. So
yeah, man, we got Halo 6 coming out.
And the thing is also, dude, like we need something to just hold us over till like March hits. Because we got
Astro's only 12.
Oh, that's easy. It's easy.
Yeah, 12 hours. It's not too bad. That's a weekend.
Yeah.
If I sit down.
It's a weekend. Yeah.
See, I keep on coming across this thing though, like my own personality. I don't know what it is about me, if it's ADD or whatever it is, but like I bust my ass at work, right? I can do work no problem. I get home and I want to start playing video games. Like Friday night, this happened to me. Let me see if I can explain it the best way I can.
Explain.
So I'm sitting down Friday. I bought Red Dead. It is 125 gigs, so it took an hour to download. At gigabyte speed, it took me an hour to download. So I downloaded it, I put it on the solid state, got everything set up, sweet, start playing. Now, the optimization for this game isn't the greatest, but I have a pretty beefy PC. It plays pretty well. This monitor right here will take up some of the slack. Like, for instance, if like your computer can't handle it, it's not going to look like shit on this monitor because this monitor is specifically made for shit like that.
Really?
That's exactly what it's made for, which is why it's $1,500.
Nice.
That's why it's that expensive, because of that stuff, right?
Nice.
So it's called G-Sync, and it kind of makes up for the difference that your graphics card can't handle it. So if your frame rate dips below your refresh rate, then it doesn't look like it's stuttering or skipping. It just looks smooth. So I'm playing it on there, and like I'm playing. I mean, I'm into it. I'm more into it than I was the original time that I played it on the PlayStation 4. I'm more into it because I got into this mindset recently where I just wanted to do storyline main stuff and then come back in and do the side stuff later.
Correct.
And I think that Red Dead's perfect for that because you don't have to do anything to like upgrade. There's a shitload of collectibles, shitload of Easter eggs, but it has, nothing to do with the story at all. Like, you can upgrade your bag, but you have to find all the animals to do it, and it's not really necessary. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't force you into the upgrades.
No, I agree. I never played Red Dead Redemption, but just seeing it and hearing about it. No, I'm good.
You got 3 other games you gotta play.
What I hear is like you live in that world. You don't have to, spend time leveling up and upgrading everything. Like you're literally just living a day in the Wild West as Arthur was his name.
Yeah, Arthur Morgan.
Arthur Morgan. That's what you're doing. You know, it's not about the gamey part. It's just about a cowboy experience.
Right.
Yeah.
They do have question marks on the map, right? But it's like an event, and it leads like most of the ones that I've seen. The big stranger question marks that cover up this area. You find a stranger, and the stranger's like, "Hey, find these dinosaur bones for me," or whatever, and then
Of course.
then like you find all the dinosaur bones, and then you get some kind of special thing. But like even like the legendary animals, like if you find a legendary animal,
Like a lion cat.
like whatever, like a legendary mountain lion, you kill it, you take its tooth, and then you take it to a fence, and the fence will give you like a talisman that gives you a perk, and that perk could be something like 10% on
accuracy or something.
Accuracy, who knows, whatever it is, and then you just wear that, and then that's you keep that on you at all times. But I mean, it's nothing major, like it's not game breaking or anything. But what I liked about it is like I could just go in, I can cruise around and do. But what I was getting to earlier in the story is I've been having this problem where I can't sit down and play a game for more than an hour because nothing holds my attention that long. And I don't know why, like maybe I've seen it too many times, or maybe like the same shit just keeps happening over and over and over again. My body's just kind of like, oh, dude, this is fucking stupid. Like, why are you wasting your time type of thing, you know? So like it's been a minute. Like, I can't tell you the last time I actually sat down and played a game start to finish. Like, I could not put this fucking game down besides like Hollow Knight. Mm-hmm. Hollow Knight was like, it was challenging enough to where I never felt OP at all in the entire game. And I had to actually sit down and like learn stuff. You have to remember the map layout because it doesn't give you the actual map the entire time unless you have that token on you at all times. So like it always kept you on your toes. Like, and then every time you went back into the area, it respawns the enemies. You're not. Anyway, like that was the last game I played start to finish. Like I put in the 20 something hours. I was like, this game is awesome, right? And that was the last game I can think of that I played recently. That I was just like, holy shit. But like here lately, they just can't hold my attention.
No, I think that's not a bad thing because I'm the same way too. Like, I mean, if it's like on Friday night and I'm playing fighting games with a gang, then I can actually just sit down. Yeah. And even then, I'm not always playing. No. Half the time I'm just hanging out with John and Kevin and just shooting the shit. Like, hey, who's next? Oh, okay, I'm up. Stuff like that. But actually to sit down and because I'm starting to get that problem with Death Stranding. I streamed it Monday night and I'm getting damn near close to the end.
Oh shit.
Damn near close.
You gotta finish it though.
Yo, I'm going to finish it. I'm going to finish it because
finish it on stream.
It is. I'm at the
I'll get there.
I'm at the story where this is Kojima at Max Kojima. At the top. Holy shit! His storytelling is really coming out now. So I'm like, okay, so I know I'm near the end, so I'm going to finish that. But yeah.
Quick aside. Should I just go in there and do the primary story missions all the way through? I don't know if
I say you should.
Just get it done.
You should. I mean, Mikkel's doing all the side stuff. She's making sure she gets 5 stars with every person. Yeah. And she's like, I already spent 90 hours. I'm like, gosh. Like, hey, I'm glad you love the game that much.
I'm surprised she actually got that deep into it, dude. I love it.
I like the fact that you're that deep into the game. I'm not going to spend 90 hours. And I want my payoff.
Contrary to popular belief, you just bought 2 games that are more than 90 hours.
Well, I'm just hoping by 90 hours, because I'm just going straight in there. Give me the main storylines and let's go. I want to finish this story. That's what I want.
And even then, how long have you been going on the game? And
I'm like at 40 hours.
40 hours still, and it's just story. You just been mainly story stuff?
I mean, it's, mainly. I might goof off, do a little side stuff, but most part is just going
that's not
in
bad,
there.
Dude. That's still a solid game. Like that's a solid game.
So, like I said, I didn't stream it for the rest of the night, and I was kind of like you. I was like, I don't want to play it right now. Yeah, I want to just maybe.
I've been wanting to watch shows.
Yeah, maybe I want to watch one of my shows or work on the podcast or just see what bits of news I could find so I could talk about later or stuff like that. I mean, I know The Witcher 3.
The Witcher.
Oh, I'm sorry, The Witcher just came out on Netflix. Miles says he watched like the first 4 episodes Friday night and binged it all day Saturday. Yeah. So I was like, man,
I watched half of the first episode and it was so good.
Is it?
So good so far.
Mikkel working out here, dude. Look at her.
Oh yeah, she's looking
flexing, dude.
Flexing on boys.
A short hair girl.
Brown hair girl.
Short hair girl.
So there wasn't a whole lot of stuff that happened in the news this week for me.
Okay. I got some good stuff.
You got some good stuff?
I got some good stuff, bro.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and pop off a couple of these real quick so we can get these out of the way. Warcraft 3 Reforged has been delayed until 2020,
It's
which
a
is
mobile game?
fine. No, Warcraft 3 was the original DOTA game, the Isles, and
Oh, okay.
by Blizzard. It was like their thing that launched them into
The RTS.
yeah, that launched them into World of Warcraft and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that got delayed. Borderlands 3 got released to the Stadia, but it was released as a 2-month-old version. That's fucking hilarious to me.
What? So they didn't have like all the updates and shit?
No. 2 months of updates, 2 months less of updates that they had.
Jesus Christ.
I
I mean, whose fault? Is that Gearbox's fault or Stadia? Like, I mean, who?
It's Stadia's, I'm assuming.
I mean,
I'm assuming it's Stadia's.
yeah, it's weird.
Give
me a 2-month-old game.
There was that Jesus Christ game
Oh,
that got
God.
announced like 2 weeks ago, but I think that's more of a troll than anything else. It is on the Steam store, but I think it's a troll. I don't want to give it too much time of day because I thought, even not being a religious person, I thought it was pretty fucked up for even somebody to even put that out there. Like,
Healing hands.
you're a retard.
Healing hands.
2K Games actually put together a new studio recently, and they announced that they're gonna do a new BioShock game. They got a new BioShock game in development.
What's 2K Games?
2K Games is the
ones who make NBA 2K and stuff? Those
yeah,
ones?
and Borderlands and all that stuff. They are also a developer.
Oh.
They are a developer
okay.
and a publisher at the same time.
Okay.
So they have a new studio that they created just to make a new
BioShock?
BioShock.
I thought BioShock was under...
It's under 2K, Papa. That's one of my favorite series of all time. BioShock 1,
I
2,
thought it was
and
like under
Infinite.
BioWare or something like that.
No. That one's definitely not. That one's under 2K. It's
Okay.
always has been.
Okay.
And then the other stuff was Seth got announced for Street Fighter 5.
That is... I could elaborate on that one.
Yeah, show me. Talk
Okay,
to me.
because I watched
I'm
Capcom
done.
Pro Tour. I watched Capcom Pro Tour. Me and a lot of other fans of Street Fighter watched
Correct.
it. You know, I was watching it not with Kevin, but you know, he was.
Essentially with Kevin.
Yeah. I must. Oh, would you check that out? Whatever. You know.
Can you before we continue into this, is it possible on Twitch to create like a viewing room where like you and your friend are watching the exact same video but you can type to each other?
I'm not too sure. I know.
Or
you
can DM each other, right?
I'm not too sure. I
You don't use it for that. You have it on the TV, but like I would use it on my PC. But I know I can DM people. But I think
Yeah.
it would be cool. It would be like, hey Rick, we're gonna watch this for the podcast. Like you watch it, I watch it. We don't have to be on the phone the whole time. We can be
Yeah.
on Discord if you wanted to, but you don't have Discord. But I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like we
Yeah.
could just like chat, like, oh man, that looks cool. Or, I didn't know if it was possible just to like mute out the rest of the chat because shit like that. Whenever Capcom Pro Tour is going, you see it
dude.
scroll so fast.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
Quick aside.
No, so I was watching it, and we finally saw it, and Dom, he was able to reset the bracket over Punk.
Ooh,
Got it, dude.
got him.
Yeah, and he got it with Laura and Poison. It's like
Laura and Poison.
Yeah, so it's like because those characters are like, when you hear Laura and Poison, you're like,
Laura's pretty dope though.
what the hell? There's like, you know, everybody's like, they're mid tier at best, you know.
Really?
Yeah, according to the tier list. Okay, but that's whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, Dom got it, and that was awesome. And then, of course, after every Capcom Pro Tour, Yoshi Ono-san, he comes out there. Okay, on 3, we say Shoryuken, you know. He has a little Blanco Don and everything. And then Kenny Omega came out there and is like, you know what? I'm still waiting for my gosh darn Alex trailer. So he kicked him, sweet chin music, you know. And then Yoshi Ono like, oh, falls back and crawls away. And then Kenny Omega has the mic. All right, guys. I know the Eggheads in the back have a trailer, and we're gonna show it to you right now. And they show the trailer, and here comes out Seth.
Right. He was
he was a boss of Street Fighter 4.
4.
Yeah, and like it starts off with Capcom, and when it goes to the I think like the A part or the P part, there's a little tandem engine. Which is like a little yin yang ball, which is the core of Seth. So you saw that, like, okay, Seth, sure enough, and then he walks in, but it's like a female Seth, where like he transgendered. He's a female now.
Wasn't he like a god or something?
He was like a science project that went like a
it's like a Frankenstein.
Self-aware sentient being. I don't know, whatever. But he's like a copy of everybody else. And so he comes out as a female now, like a thick female. You know, that's kind of based off of Jury.
Oh, okay.
So I think they're tied in the story somehow.
Yeah, Jury is definitely.
So you know, the trailer comes out and they show some of his play moves and playlists. I'm like, well, it makes sense why he's there because they already have all the bosses from previous Street Fighters in the game. So you have Gil, you have Bison, you have Sagat. So, well, you need Seth.
You need
to
Seth,
get the bosses, you know. So I was like, well, I already gave up on seeing Dudley in the game, so I'm fine with that. If I never see Dudley in this game, great. I'll see him in Street Fighter 6. Maybe. So he comes out, and then Yoshi Ono, he comes out with a chair. He's like, oh, and then like hits Kenny Omega in the back, but like Yoshi Ono's kind of like an older man, so like, barely, and then but
taps him.
Yeah, but Kenny Omega, being the performer, the showman, and he's like, oh, and then falls over and everything, and they talk about rules about changing the CPT for next year, but I didn't look into that. And Texas Showdown is now a premier event for
is
the
it?
CPT. So
nice.
So good job for Javier and the boys, getting representative out there.
Nice. Maybe we're gonna get some more pros rolling through here during that time. When is Texas Showdown?
It's gonna be, I think, it's gonna be May 1st through 3rd.
All right, we gotta make some time.
We gotta make some. Yeah, because I was talking to Matt, and I know he's part of that crew that helps run it, and they get together, and so is John's girl.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, we need to take some time out of our schedule and see if we can hook up with them and do a live broadcast out there.
That'd be cool. That'd be fun.
Dope.
So yeah, that was
brush up on my Street Fighter.
That was the reveal, and actually Friday night I did play some Street Fighter with the new update, and it was fun. New V skills, new V triggers. It was interesting. A breath of fresh air that the game needed for me.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
What else you got, brother?
Oh man. Okay.
Because I'm out.
Okay.
I'm tapped out.
That's fine. This might be a little lengthy episode but I don't care though.
Oh shit.
I don't care. Yo, okay. NPDs.
Oh,
November 2019. Hit them with the NPDs, dude. And I missed it last week. It was until like we did the record the episode. I was like, oh, the NPDs report came out, and I missed it. Like, fuck it.
Call of Duty's got to be at the top of the list.
You got it. That's number one.
That's number one.
That's number one for November.
$1 billion.
Okay. Remember, this is for sales of November, guys. It doesn't mean games that were released in November, just sales in November. Okay.
Yeah.
So number one was Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Number two, what do you think?
I'm gonna say Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Dude, okay.
Sword and Shield like 2 and 3.
Dude, okay, no, I'm not lying. Pokemon Sword was number 3.
Oh, okay.
Pokemon the dual, because you could get a double pack. Yeah, because that's what me and Mikkel got. That was number 4.
Oh shit.
And Pokemon Shield was number 5.
Holy shit.
So they had spots 4, 5, and 6.
Wait, so
3, 4, and 5.
Who was number 2?
Yeah,
who was number 2? Oh, fucking Fallen Order hit number 2?
That was number 2. Yeah.
Nice.
Number 6 we had Madden. So
okay,
still
top tier, yeah.
Number 7 we had Kojima.
Oh, Death Stranding.
Nice. Yeah. Number 8 we had NBA 2K.
Of course.
Number 9 Need for Speed Heat. That's what the
that
NASCAR?
Just came out recently. I haven't seen too many things on it, but it is a popular franchise, so I understand why it's on the list.
You can't underestimate the power of sports games.
Need for Speed Heat is
it's a NASCAR, right?
Huh?
NASCAR?
No, it's just a racing game.
Just a racing game?
Yeah, it's like an arcade
NASCAR.
Racer. No, it's a arcade racer. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Kind of like a Forza Horizon or something like that. But yeah, it is fairly new. I didn't see too much stuff on it. I kind of got out of Need for Speed.
Long time ago.
Yeah, a little bit. Like I prefer Forza Horizon, but I'll check it out.
They're more like lifelike, aren't they? Aren't they kind of like more like driving sims?
Forza?
Yeah.
Forza has a driving sim called
driving sim.
God, no, it's called Forza Motorsport, and it has a number. Right, it's numbered. So those are the hardcore driving sim, like for the people with the racing wheels and shit like that. Their arcade racer, which is phenomenal, is called Forza Horizon.
Okay.
Forza Horizon Zero Dawn. Dark 30.
Zero Dawn Dark 30. Series X.
No, it's Series X. So it's just called Forza Horizon, and basically it's built around a festival that houses a bunch of like racing and like, but it has like drifting, it has drag racing, it's got circuit racing, it's got sprint racing, it's got off-road. Anything you want is in that game.
Anything that requires wheels and racing.
Right, it's got it, and they're very very cool. And what I like about Forza Horizon is like the social aspect of it is like you don't even have to play the game ever, right? Mm-hmm. You could just be on my friends list, and it populates the racers in the world that you race against with your friends' names. So it always feels like you're playing against them, but you're not. So
you like if you're racing, you see like, oh, here comes OS Pith running around the corner.
Yeah, like, oh shit, like who's next to me? It's fucking Rick. God damn it! And then like,
friends.
But like the harder you make the game, the more competitive it feels because like you're kicking my ass. You know what I'm saying? But you could choose which friends you have on there if you want to. But if not, it just populates with your friends list in general. And as you're driving throughout the world, because it is an open world racing game, as you're driving throughout the world, you can challenge other drivers, and then you'll be driving around. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Like you'll be driving. You don't even have to fucking play the game ever. Wow. And I'm always playing against you, which is funny. Cool. I thought it was cool.
That's fun.
But I like the social aspect of it, like that. But anyway, but yeah, I'll check out Need for Speed. I'll have to read up into it. I didn't even realize it had come out.
Yeah, and then number 10 was...
Oh, dude, you're at the bottom of the list.
It came out October 31st. Switch.
Oh, Luigi's Mansion.
There you go.
There
Luigi's Mansion 3. That,
oh, god damn it. That's another one.
That's another one. Yeah, that was number 10.
Fucking Astral Chain.
So, yeah, dude, Pokemon, dude. I mean...
Pokemon took 3, 4...
I knew it was going to be big, but yeah, it took slots 3, 4, and 5.
Well, 3, 4, 4.5, and 5.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus
because the double pack, goddamn,
the double pack.
The double pack reached number 4 on the list.
Yeah, because that's what me and Mikkel got.
Does that count? That's so weird.
I think so because I think it has a different SKU, so it counts as.
Oh my god! We're just talking about physical copies. We're not talking about downloads.
Yeah, we don't know digital copies because Nintendo does not release the.
That's smart.
The digital.
That's smart. That way they can take less money or they can pay less money out.
Is that what it is? Yeah. That's what works out.
That's how Netflix does it. Netflix will be like, they're like, we want your show for one season so far, and then they'll take it, and they'll do their algorithm, see how many people watched, for how long they watched, what parts they skipped, all that shit, right? Mm-hmm. And that's and then they'll be like, they'll come up to the people and they'll be like, they'll come up to the showrunners, they'll just be like, yeah, you know what, we like it, we'll do another season. But like, how did it do? We'll take another season.
Yeah, because so if it's in high demand, they could say, "Well, we'll release it out for another season, but we're gonna need this much more."
But you'll hear about it because online you can hear about anything. You see how people like things or how they don't like things. You're gonna hear about it. But as far as knowing how many people watched it specifically, how many views you got, you're not getting that from Netflix.
Yeah,
and they use that as a bargaining chip against against people who were asking for more money, which is a smart way to do business.
That's a good way, yeah.
But also, it's also kind of shit because, like, if you're a content creator, you want to know how well you want to know. You want to talk about the numbers. I look at them all the time, like once a week. I look at them once a week because I would like to see how our show did. Yeah, I was like, oh shit, man, our show's growing, or oh man, well, what did we do this week that we fucked up on? Something like that. Like, I always try to look into it, but
definitely.
Yeah, but that's cool, man. I'm fucking glad Pokemon picked up all 3 spots
for
there.
Real, dude. Yeah,
good for them.
You Call of Duty, you knew that was gonna be.
Oh, dude.
I'm like how I like how they're still releasing content for free. Like the Battle Pass just came out a couple weeks ago. It just
if you haven't log on. I think they have. They gave me like a free. What did they give me?
Free charm, free watch.
It was like 2 free items.
Spray paint or something.
No, it was actually more tangible. I think one of them was a calling card, and another thing was like a charm. It might have been a charm, but it was like 2 free things that from the store.
Really?
They just gave out.
Thank you for playing.
Yeah, thanks for playing or whatever. And it's still season 1 is still going strong for like 40 more days or so.
Damn.
So I still have to. That's another problem that I'm having is I'm having to time in playing that game as well as playing other games that I want to play. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to do Call of Duty, but like I also want to do Red Dead. I also want to do Death Stranding. I also want to do Astral Chain and Pokemon
watch TV.
I also want to watch The Witcher.
You actually want to hang out with your girlfriend.
I do want to get laid every once in a while.
Right. You actually take care of your dogs.
Yeah, and I gotta fucking feed this mouth
and then get ready for work the next day. Yeah,
she's all tuckered out down there, sweetheart.
Oh, dude. That's what we need to just quit our day jobs.
But yeah, But that's dope, man. I'm hype on Pokemon. I added to their sales for next month because I bought it in December. Yeah.
Another piece of information I have is Jeff Keighley, the guy who hosted the Game Awards.
Yeah.
He tweeted out that the Game Awards had 45 million viewers on live stream.
That's good.
Yeah. He said that's a 73% increase from last year.
That's good. Video gaming business is giant.
It's big and it's getting bigger. Well, I mean, the show's for sure getting bigger. It shows.
There's a lot of things that need to change in the gaming industry. You gotta go pee or something?
No, I'm just that coffee.
You got you jittered up.
Yeah, I'm gonna want more of that coffee. That's good.
It's really good.
It tasted really good.
It got me wide-eyed.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay. It's like hitting the. Whenever
looking for a dream?
No. Whenever the Millennium Falcon goes into hyperspace and like the stars just, that's exactly how my eyes opened up and I just see the lights.
Yeah, that was like Requiem, like. That's good coffee. Cacao and
cinnamon.
Cinnamon, yeah. I
Yeah,
like
cacao's good, dude. Oh my god, if you snort it, it'll get you high.
Definitely.
What were we talking about?
Video games.
Oh,
Awards,
the
the
awards.
business.
Yeah, the business. There are a lot of things that the industry, the practices that the industry is doing need to change. Like their attitude towards women, in particular, because you've been hearing a lot about these fucking.
Well, that's everywhere.
Dude, it's rampant in the entertainment industry in general.
Yeah, but definitely when it comes to video games, it's such a male-dominated, industry.
Yeah,
and it just
it's
is.
tech.
It just is.
Yeah,
I mean,
because it's tech.
There's female gamers, but not. They're just.
We're getting more and more every year, though. Which is fine.
It's growing.
Which is great.
Yeah.
So, but they need to work on that crunch shit that they're doing to people.
Microtransactions.
The microtransactions, just oh my god, just
get rid of it.
I don't mind them if they're not game winning.
Correct.
Like I was this close to buying one for Call of Duty, this close, because they released a new operator, like a standalone operator that you can only buy from the store. I gotta show them to you before you leave. Have you seen it? No, this guy, just a standalone guy. He's got full tack gear on. Can't see his face at all. He looks legit, so cool. And I was like, why though? But I was like, why though? I'm over here talking shit. But like his gun setup, like he had, because it like the shop for him had him. It has a calling card for him. It has a trinket. It's got 2 weapons, like a pistol and a AR that are built specifically, for this guy or whatever. But they're also colored to meet him, like
his color scheme,
his color scheme and camo on the. Oh man, it looks so cool. And I was like, man, I kind of want to fucking buy that. Why? Why do I want to buy that? And I was like,
cool.
No, I'm not buying this. Must buy it now.
Yeah.
But the microtransactions can be in there as long as they don't
fuck it up.
Allow you to win the game.
Yeah.
Because you spent more money than somebody else. That's bullshit.
We talked about about it.
If you just want to do disposable income, I'm all about that life.
Yeah. And it was funny when I was we were at the our Secret Santa last night, and I was talking to and he asked me, "What'd you think about the video game awards?" And I told him I liked it a lot. I enjoyed it. I wish there was maybe like twice a year. Maybe one like halfway through the year and then one at the end, just as a premiere.
E3.
But it's called E3. I was like, yeah,
it's called
what
E3.
it is. I really had fun watching the game awards. I like all the premieres.
I didn't see it at all, but we did watch it after the podcast last week. Yes, we watched the first
45 minutes.
45 minutes or so. And to be honest, next year I will watch.
It was fun.
I will watch, because I think that them getting that Xbox announcement before the show even started was probably the biggest thing they had ever gotten. And you know what I mean? Like they've gotten some good news out of there like the past couple of years, but they didn't have the viewership that they had now. And so they're increasing their viewership, and this was one of those ways to do that. Like kind of like the Epic Store will pay people out to get an exclusive game. What they did was, hey, we're going to put out what this console is going to look like right here.
Well, yeah, definitely with the world premieres. That's one of the reasons why I like watching the Game Awards. And with the Microsoft's reveal of the Xbox Series.
Yeah, Series X.
I thought that was a little. I thought it was a little off. It was like I thought they would maybe do it on one of their own, reveals, like their own Nintendo, or what's that? They have Nintendo has a Treehouse and the PlayStation has the State of Play. I figured they would have had their own kind of streaming announcement, but I could also see why they did it at the Game Awards. I mean, that's a big audience,
But the thing about Xbox is, what I do like about Xbox, and I talk a lot of shit about how I can buy any game that they're putting out there, I can buy it here.
Correct.
I do talk a lot of shit, but the thing is, they are catering to the gamer, nonstop, hands down, all the time. Like, if the gaming community hates something about Xbox, they change it, which is what I love about Xbox. They're willing to listen to the community that is paying the money for their shit, right? So they still pay homage to E3. They still pay homage to PAX, because that's how they were a latecomer in the console game.
Definitely, yeah.
The console series or whatever. So they're going to do a lot of the things that the old school ways. Even though they don't have to show up and rent out a huge theater for E3, they're going to do it anyway, right? But, I mean, with E3 changing its name next year as well, I don't know if you remember that.
Did they?
Yeah, it's no longer called E3 anymore. Yeah, we talked about it.
We did, that's right.
But I don't know how next year E3 is going to go.
You think Sony going to be there?
I doubt it.
They weren't there last year or this year.
And I think that's why E3 started changing their name, because it was like entertainment something influencer festival. I don't know. What
Yeah,
the fuck
because
they're
instead
calling
of an expo, I think they're going more with the con style.
Yeah.
You know, they have artist alleys and vendors, and
Yeah.
because it used to be just be if you were within the business, that's the only way you could get in,
Right.
whether you're a journalist or another developer. And now it's like, all right, everybody opens the business. Open to the public. Buy a ticket.
Buy a ticket.
Yeah.
Buy your booth and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know how E3 is going to turn up next year. I love E3. I've always loved E3.
Love it. Yeah.
I loved all the announcements. I love getting hyped for something. I love seeing something brand new, especially when like Kojima will walk on the stage and here's your new Metal Gear Solid 5 or whatever the fuck, whatever game that they were going to announce that time. I always got so hyped, dude. Like during all the press conferences at the beginning, because I would only watch the first day. I wouldn't watch.
Well, this year I got lucky because my vacation just happened to fall on E3 week, so I was like, okay, the whole week I was just.
Yeah, so I would only watch like day 0 and day 1. Like after that, like
maybe some YouTube recaps or something.
Yes,
if you had
some
a chance.
little stuff. But dude, like that's all I would watch is okay. Nintendo's out there, they're doing their thing. Oh shit, now it's Ubisoft, now it's Bethesda, and like, oh now we got Xbox, now we got PlayStation, now we got
now we got Square Enix.
Square Enix is doing their thing, whatever. Like those were my favorite ones. Like oh shit, what are we gonna do? Or I could talk shit about Bethesda because it's Bethesda.
I like how they had that one guy just cheering on for everything they said.
Woo!
Yeah, like that guy's a fucking plant. He's a fucking plant.
He doesn't like
who put that. No one likes that much. Besides that much.
I remember that in this year's E3, whenever they got all those people, they were right outside. They loved us so much, and then they're like, "I love Bethesda game because this, and that," and then like, fuck out of here.
I remember that commercial too. Yeah,
like, get the fuck out of here. Like we want to cater to the people. Pay $100 to get. Fallout first.
It still cracks me up when you told me the haves versus the have-nots on 76.
Bro, it still cracks me up. How is that game not dead, dude?
Bruh.
How is that game not dead?
Fucking dead ass, dude.
How is that game not dead, dude?
Bruh.
That's
funny. That cracked me up. The haves versus the have-nots.
Yeah, dude. Oh, you don't have that Fallout first? Go fuck yourself.
So I'm just glad the Game Awards just got much bigger.
That's dude, awesome. Hell yeah, dude.
The last thing,
definitely gonna watch that next year.
Yes, the last thing I have for talk subject, DualShock 4 back button.
Oh yeah,
what do you think about it?
Yeah.
I know you have a Pro Scuff gaming controller.
I don't have a Scuff. I have a Astro C40.
Astro. I'm sorry, Astro. Yeah.
My Astro C40 comes with 2 buttons on the back of it that I can program and play.
Yeah.
Okay. What I would want from Sony is not this.
Okay.
I feel like $30 price tag is okay if that's what you want, right? But the OLED screen, I don't understand that. Like, why do you need a screen on it? To cycle through.
I don't know. I guess maybe be like, oh yeah.
Let me turn my controller over so I can see what. Oh, yeah. No, I don't like that.
That's L1, L2. Yeah.
I would have preferred if they made a brand new controller in general, kind of like if they went the Xbox route and made a PS4 Pro DualShock 4 Pro.
Yeah.
And they put it out because this controller right here, this Xbox Elite, this is an Elite controller. This is one of my favorite controllers ever, bro.
Ever.
I love this thing.
Yeah.
It's modular. It's got the buttons on the back, which I don't even fucking use. It's got the hair triggers. It's got a good weight to it. It's got the good grips on it, dude. I love this controller, hands down. If PS4 would put something out like this, hands down, I would buy it.
How much does that controller cost?
That's $150
compared to
$65 plus $30.
Okay, let's just say if you interested in the peripheral, you probably have a controller. Okay, so you already have the controller compared to $30.
Right.
So to me, I like for $30, I have an option to put more buttons in the back. I don't know what I could use it for. Maybe
like drop shotting Call of Duty.
Maybe. Yeah.
But here's my problem with it. It's so late in the life cycle of the console.
It's a very interesting. Yeah,
that's my problem with it.
Timing.
You're 1 year away from upgrading to a PS5. Why not just put that
if
technology into the
if
next
this
one?
peripheral carries over to the PlayStation 5 DualShock?
It should.
Cool. Even cool. That works out. That's fine. So I think it's interesting. I mean, I like me. I like having options.
Yeah.
And for $30, the ability to add 2 buttons. Yeah. For I like the option select to have you can get 2 buttons for $15 a piece for the back of your
for your back, your fingers. Yeah.
So I mean
I think that
awesome.
I think it's cool. I'm glad that people have options. I also believe that if you're gonna buy that, just also upgrade to a pro controller. You can get you can get Xbox Pro controller for $150.
I do like he still has a feature to use your headphone jack.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like that. You can still connect it. It doesn't just completely override it.
Yeah, it doesn't override it or anything like that. They still need to get rid of the light bar, which I think they're doing.
I hope so.
With the DualShock 5. But yeah, I mean they could have put that technology into the DualShock 5. Just be like, here's your back buttons, like right off the bat. And then we've been like, oh shit, dude, like Sony's stepping up their game, bro.
Yeah. I know Kevin tweeted about it and asked what our thoughts were, and I was like, okay, coming out January.
Yeah, $30 price tag, coming out January 20th, I believe.
23rd.
23rd. Okay, so that's coming out, guys. If you end up picking one up, man, let me know how.
Yeah, I want to check. Let me know how.
Let me know how it is.
Because like,
I don't see myself buying it.
I could probably use it like when I play Tekken, because I play Tekken on pad.
Yeah.
I could have it access to another attack button, of course, but maybe Call of Duty.
Call of Duty is the major one that I see.
That's the obvious one for sure. Yeah.
I use it for I do use it for certain games. So for games where the shoulder buttons and the triggers are your attacks and blocks, right? But you have to use B or A to jump or roll.
Yeah.
I put those down here. That way I could still see where I'm going, attack, dodge, whatever, and then I could hit these. I only use 2 buttons though. This one has 4, but I only use 2 of them. So I could I could be locked on, and I could sidestep, swipe, but crouch at or whatever I want to put right there. That's the games that I use them for. Assassin's Creed's one of them. Dark Souls 3's one of them. Shit like that. That's what I use the back buttons for.
Yeah, because real quick, when I got Cuphead for a Nintendo Switch, it was so weird because they would have like B to like jump, no, B to like attack, Y to jump, and the other one to dodge. And the way that they were just lined out like that, I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me. I want jump to be here.
Yeah.
And then I can attack, and I can just move my finger between.
Yeah.
I was like, why?
The finger move between. That's why keyboard and mouse is so much better. But the finger move between the thumbstick and A is not that far. So I usually won't fuck with A unless it's crucial that I have to be turning, like with the first person shooter or something like that. Like I have to be turning and not being able to press A. I would put it there. That's about the only time I ever use them. It's a nice option to have. Scuff doesn't fuck around, bro. Scuff's got a new version of theirs where they have a shoulder button here. So they got so on the side of the controller where your hand hits like this.
Yeah.
Like my hand fits over this controller like so, and pretty good coverage on this. But the Scuff has them here, like built into the side. So right where my bone, the bone of my first finger comes, like all you got to do is squeeze. You squeeze and you press that button, and that's what they got. They have them here. There's 2 here, but there's also 2 here on the sides.
That's awesome.
I thought it was pretty dope. But I would rather spend the $200 on that controller than spend $30. That's something that's going to eat up my battery faster. Just
I didn't even think about that.
The battery already sucks on the DualShock 4.
The batteries are okay.
They suck.
They're okay.
They suck.
I mean, the Pro controller is where it's at when it comes to battery life.
Yeah, Pro controller is where it's at.
Yeah.
Dude. Where can we find you, Rick?
Dude, you guys can find me. I will be streaming on. I'll be back to streaming. Now that work's kind of slowing down a little bit. I'll be able to get back on there without being a complete zombie. On Twitch and Twitter and YouTube, it'll be OS_Pith.
Whoa.
And IG right there on the. How you do it?
Oh my God, no, not like that. Down there, right there.
Right there.
But if you can't see, it's at OS_Rick.
Yes.
If you are,
I was looking at my feed from my laptop and it's delayed because I'm watching it through YouTube. I'm like, oh, I need to watch that one.
This derp.
Yeah. Derp. And if you guys can catch me, and I like streaming, I love playing games, and I love doing Friday night fight nights. And for sure, this Friday, the boys are coming over. We're gonna play some Street Fighter 5 because we didn't do it last week, and
we gotta definitely do it this week.
We're gonna play some Street Fighter 5, and I'm so excited to play with John, Pete, Matt, Kevin.
Shouts out to all those people.
All the boys, my FTC boys, and Dirk, and all of them, and maybe Jermont. I haven't seen Jermont in a minute.
Oh shit, I haven't seen Jermont either.
Yeah, so that's what I'll be doing, guys.
That's what's up. As always, guys, you can hit me up at OS_Onslaught on all things social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Steam, BattleNet, anything. If you want to hit up the podcast, that's me and Rick. It's at optionselectpodcast@gmail.com. We are at optionselectpodcast on Instagram, on Twitter. Hit us up, slide into the DMs, send us all the dick pics you got.
None.
All of them.
None.
I want all the dick pics.
Oh.
Just so I can laugh at them. But yeah, definitely hit us up on the DMs. Hit us up and give us a shout out, and we'll shout you out right back. If you are on Apple Podcasts, please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. If you are a YouTube watcher, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. We love you so much.
Yes, guys. Thank you so much. We really love it. Appreciate it. We love doing this.
We will see you next week.
Next week. Bye-bye. Peace out.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas. Yes.
Late.